What's up, y'all? It's Out the Box with Yasmin Shuri, and that's me. I told you I was coming back sooner than later this time. I got my life together or whatever. Today, as promised, I'm doing a story time. I will be talking about not the first time, the only time my ex tried to run me off the freeway. So, yeah, let's get into Well, let me tell y'all what had happened. Let me give y'all a little bit of background on that. So, I'm gonna call him Peanut. Peanut and I, at this point, were together for like 7 or 8 months, right? And he was really mean and toxic. So, like, usually, the toxic men come with the good sex. That's all it was for me, honestly. It was good sex, and I was bored, and it turned into a relationship. We just ended up being together for longer than we should have. It was horrible. And I was trying to break it off because my family didn't like him, my friends didn't like him, I didn't like him. It was just horrible. It was just really bad. And my sister's behind the camera now talking about how horrific it was. It was bad, you know. After I got out the relationship, actually, like, I had church members like, "You finally done with him?" Like, because they could not stand him. I'm sorry, y'all. I was living in sin at the time. I wasn't holy. Anyway, anyway, but hey, you get caught up and then you find yourself in a place you don't want to be in. And this is where he got a little bit more like, ugh. Anyway, so I went over there, had been trying to break it off. I went over there and we were, doing the do, and I couldn't let it loose. The devil be having it. I'm not gonna blame it all on the devil. I was in my flesh, and I was just doing all whatever I thought I wanted to do. And I was over there, and this nigga started arguing with me. I was getting ready. He had to go to work, and I was like, we're technically not even together. So I'm not gonna argue with somebody that ain't even my man, and you don't pay their own bill. So he was like, "I'm not playing with you, da 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 da." And actually, he was kind of scaring me just a tad, but I was thugging it out. I wasn't gonna let him know I was scared. And so he was like, "Where you think you going?" I was about to go home. What you mean, where am I going? You about to go to work? I'm gonna go home. We're gonna go on about our day, and we're gonna argue when I'm ready to argue. He was like, so he kind of like calmed down for like a minute while like he got ready for work. And I was walking out the door and he come up behind me, but I wasn't thinking anything of it because I'm like, he's gonna go to work. So we leave his house and I get in my car. It wasn't even his house, it was his mama's house. Don't argue with a dude that is arguing with you inside of his mama's house, ladies. That's rule number one. Anyway, so then I get in my car and I'm trying to leave the neighborhood. So with him being right behind me, of course, he was going to work. I keep saying that because I'm like, that's how off like he had me, because that's why I was so lost, because I was like, you don't want to miss out on your money because you're arguing with me. Worry about your bag. Okay. Anyway, so I'm at the stop sign and I'm about to go left. He's on the right of me, so I'm thinking he's about to turn right. I leave and he like looks at me and I'm like, okay, like, you looking at me, I'm looking at you, whatever, I'm about to leave. And he look at me like, what is wrong with you? He's like, kind of like that Kevin Hart meme where it's just like, and I turn, it's not funny, but like you start thinking about it, you're like, this nigga really was staring at me. And so I turned left, and at the same time I'm trying to leave, he turns left with me. Now, he's on the right of me, and he turns left with me. There's oncoming traffic. Okay? Dude almost got himself killed trying to turn with me. So then I'm like, he puts his window down and he's like yelling, and of course I can't hear him. I got my music blasting. So I paused my music because I'm like, no, he didn't just almost kill himself going the wrong way for work, because he's supposed to turn right to go to work. Then he's like, oh, you not gonna stop? You know I was still talking to you. That I was like, you ain't say none of that in the house. Like, you need to calm down. I wasn't taking him serious. So then he was like, he kept like just yelling like random stuff, and I was like, bro, crazy. So I'm turning left onto the freeway, and under the, it's a bridge that we had to go under. He gets right behind me, and I'm like, he gonna take the long way to work? Like, you really gonna go the long way to work just because I won't talk to you? Whatever, do you? So then he's like, you're not gonna stop? You're not gonna stop? And I'm like, why do I need to stop? He was like, I'm not finished talking to you. I'm not finished talking to you. And he was like really getting at it. So I get on the freeway because I'm thinking like, this man is not gonna mess up his money and risk being late just to talk to me. So wrong. I get on the freeway and he's like right behind me. I mean, like, if I had did like a brake check on dude, this would be the time I got in a car wreck with my ex instead of him chasing me. So he gets on side of me and he was like, get your beep, beep, beep. Y'all fill in the blanks. Off the freeway, I'm not finished talking to your A. Da 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 da. And I was like, bro, are you serious? And it was like, I couldn't be mad or scared because I was in such shock. And so I finally get off the freeway. And I was like, okay, I'm going to stop at this QT. Stop this little gas station at QT. I'm going to get me something to drink. He going to say, he going to cuss me out or whatever, like he been doing for the last 6-7 months or whatever. He was like, oh, where you think you going? And I'm like, I'm going home. And he was like, no, we not done. So, of course, we sitting at the gas station now. I pull into a parking spot. He pull into a parking spot. And he's like, why would you make me chase you? And I was like, make me? Like, I made you chase me? My God, like, I don't owe you no money. So he gets in my car with me, and I'm like, what he about to do? Because I know he not stupid. And he's like, I love you. And I was like, wait, what? You love me? You been cussing me out, accusing me of cheating when you was the one cheating this whole time. And he's like, I don't know why you make me do this, da da da. But as soon as he said that, I was like, this sounds like a man that would hit you and then blame you for him hitting you. And I was like, all right, this is enough. This is enough. I let him sit there and cry. And he was like, I'm trying to talk to you about, and I was, first I wanted to laugh, right? Because you're like, no, this nigga not crying. Like, what is wrong with you? But then you're like, oh, this nigga crazy. Oh, this nigga crazy. So after that, I waited, I said, all right, I'm gonna let him cry it out. He gonna get out his car, out my car. He gonna go to work or wherever he went. He might have been at his other girlfriend's house. I wouldn't have known. And I went home and I was shook. I was so shook. I was like, I cannot believe, like, I almost lost my life over somebody that I didn't even love. Like, over a quote-unquote good time. And so a couple days later, I was like, yeah, this ain't gonna work no more, like, officially. Like, I'm done. I don't have time. I am, started my journey of celibacy after that. Because I was like, I bet not now let another man get me so far deep into a sexual relationship that I end up in a relationship that I'm not happy in. I was, oh no. Look, all the stuff you deal with, and that was just the tip of the iceberg. That's not even like everything that like led up to it. That finding out how you cheated, all the extra stuff. Of course, those will be more story times in the future. But like, dang, my lisp is coming out really bad. Future, oh, gentlemen, that is the story of when my ex tried to run me off the freeway. his crazy self. And I learned a lot from that relationship about myself. And it made me learn myself so much better now. And I think the main thing is watch the signs. Okay? Look at the red flags. Of course, I'll be talking about the red flags in future story times. But yeah, that was, I could have lost my life that day. Okay? And also, when you step out the will of God, all right, I'm not going to be too churchy, but doggone it, I was out there having sex with a man that I didn't love and I wasn't married to, and that caused all types of stuff. You don't know what people got in their soul. Doggone it. So, yeah. Again, like, share, subscribe to my channel, like the video. If you know a girl that is dating somebody, or a guy, because you know guys can be abused as well, go ahead and show them this video. Talk to them, try to get them some help, and I will see y'all next time. I love y'all. Thank y'all for the support. We're on the road to 100, and right after that we're on the road to 1K, and I'll see y'all next time.